live. Hey.
Welcome to Jump on the Mic, Jotm TV. I am your host, Mikey 3000 Watts, and we are with the crew. What's going on, y'all? How we doing today? Show some
good.
love.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's all I get. I need like some vibrance.
Vibrance?
Yeah, vibrance. I mean, you got it. You obviously all in the spirit today.
Me and Solo are in the spirit. What you talking about?
Let me introduce the co-host, the wonderful cast, Honey Denikawa. What's up, girl?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
As
I bet
usual.
you. As usual. Yes.
Yes.
Chris Sesmas over there.
Who that is? That's me right there? Yeah, that's
I
me.
believe it is you. I believe it.
Right.
Dwayne, how you doing? How you
I'm
living?
Good, man. I'm living good.
How
man.
you
What's
feeling?
up? All good, man.
And we got Joe in the corner, looking lively, spiritual. He's feeling the soul
Spiritual.
today. He's feeling the Jotm
Solo
spirit.
glowing.
Joe always in the
Solo
mood.
Benito in myself.
He's glowing. Yes, you
That's
are
because he has
glowing.
something to eat.
Are you pregnant? Let me know.
Nah, he
Yeah, I
just
got
ate.
food, baby.
Why is Mikey always accused
Oh,
of
that's
people of
gross,
being
dog.
pregnant?
Food baby.
Pregnancy is a beautiful thing, right?
When does that baby do?
Just child support kick in.
about 2 years.
2 years, my ass. He mean 2 minutes. He gonna have to
In 2
pause the show,
hours.
everybody.
2 hours when it goes through my system.
That's disgusting.
2 minutes. Damn.
That is disgusting. And they gonna come out the
Man.
size of these right here. Look, you gonna be stranded
my
for like
God.
2 hours. Look, just to let one of these out. Look, you gonna struggle for like 2 hours.
Hey, those my candies. I told him not to eat those candies. I told him not to eat my candy on the show.
Oh, these my candies.
So
Look,
earlier
you gotta guard
today, Honey
These are
went
good.
out. Well, Jotm went out to the nonprofit Healing Hearts Foundation. Shout out to Yolanda Medrano.
Yeah.
Honey, tell us a little bit about what you did today.
So we made some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We just went to a local park.
Sticky.
Hey,
Sticky.
Solo was like, "You didn't bring no bananas to put on
I know.
a peanut butter sandwich."
You
You
put
did
bananas
I
on
like
peanut
peanut
butter
and
sandwiches?
banana sandwiches too.
Yo,
What
man.
kind of
hey,
shit?
Oh, that's
hey,
good.
Hey, give it a
That's
try.
what
what
shit
the
is that?
banana?
Good,
Yeah.
man. Try it. Try it sometime.
Yeah, so we might.
Who
try
said it
this
wasn't
out.
good?
I'm gonna put it on yourself.
I don't even like bananas.
Wait, who
It's too
said that
mushy.
wasn't good?
No one said it wasn't.
I said it
good.
wasn't
We
good.
didn't
It's
have
nasty.
it.
have it.
I don't know, maybe fuck you up now. Nah, just kidding.
Bananas on your but you know what?
You never had that? Another one, goddammit! You done broke another set.
Why you gotta make sure you hit her on the head though?
Anyways, we had a really, really good time. We just had fun. We put music on, made the sandwiches, talked about whatever.
Life and understanding.
Yeah, and we were right there at the park behind JD Middle School.
Okay.
Handed out. My kids have been volunteering for like 4 years now. So they love
amazing.
it. It's like their calling.
Are
so.
they clocking their credits and
What
stuff?
up, Flock?
'Cause for-
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
You can use that
Yeah,
towards
yeah, yeah.
college, you know.
Yeah. And for jobs too.
And
So
for
that's
jobs.
that's our next thing is getting these youth employed.
Right.
But yeah, they had an amazing time. Dwayne, Solo, and Chris came. So it was a good time. And
How was y'all experience over there? Now y'all quiet.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing, man.
It was wonderful. We got to talk
Yeah.
to the kids and share a little of our growth with them.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to the kids, though, man.
Yeah.
They were amazing
they
today.
were doing good. They were talking.
Dre,
And they
Ella,
loved-
Zoe,
hey.
Kyrie, RC.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to them, man.
Thank
They
you
were
guys
doing
so
good.
much.
They
Yeah.
helped out. They were doing real good with the production line on the peanut butter and everything. And then
Shout out to
Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
everything.
seriously though, they were really feeling it today, man. Like they really
Not just
enjoyed
today,
themselves, and I love
every
that
day,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Every
it's not
day.
just today,
well, you
but
guys just got to see it
So-
today,
Yeah.
so yeah.
When can we expect to have something else like this going on again?
Well, we try and do it at least every weekend.
I'm
and we
a-
kind of just wing it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I would love to do it every weekend, but financially we can't. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's hard.
Yeah.
So
no.
we can do it at least once or twice a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it will happen again this month. Oh, actually, no.
And
maybe
if anybody
next month.
wants to get involved, they can reach us at.
Healing Hearts on Facebook or Yolanda Medrano or just me, Honey Denikawa on Facebook. If you want to volunteer, I know so many nonprofits. You can do so many different things, and we love including other people. You know,
Right.
it's a good time.
Hey, don't forget about Angels Haven though.
Oh yeah, Angels Haven.
yeah. Hey,
Angels Haven too. That's another one we work with, and you know they're all amazing.
yeah. Jump on the mic was there too.
Oh yeah. You can always come. If you guys have
You can-
anything, you can also come
that
and jump
plug
on the
in right
mic.
there.
Yeah,
you know,
you can always
we have.
contact us, and then we can get to whoever you.
Or if
get
you
to.
have
We'll
anything
put you in the
to
right
donate,
direction.
if you have anything to donate, like baby wipes or bread or peanut butter
A pair of
jelly,
Jordans.
I mean, anything. Canned food.
Bologna,
Size 11
anything.
Jordans.
Like
Anything helps.
ramen,
Anything helps.
anything that people could use that would help them.
Anything
Yeah.
helps, for real.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, a little does go a long way.
you know what? A little does go a long way because there are people that don't have access to the simple things like canned food or ramen noodles, and I know we may think that's like not a big deal, but to some people that can mean a difference in a day or a week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, seriously, I spent $21 and that fed a lot of people. And that was just $21. Imagine, you know, if
And
everybody
all we
was to
did
pitch
really
in for
was
that.
get some like 5 loaves of bread and a big old thing of peanut butter and jelly. That's all you got to do.
Yes, that's exactly what you got to do. All right, let's get into the news. Let's get into some subjects. I think we have a lot of healthy subjects
Not this.
and controversial.
This is not
No,
healthy.
not the candy.
I'm starting to feel sick.
Not
I ain't
this
like
time.
10 of them. I'm really starting to feel sick.
Little
So
strawberry
let's
thing.
talk about Quincy Jones this week, who
Oh, my
exposed a lot
Hey,
of
hey, that's not
he
healthy.
exposed a lot of celebrity business, but he exposed like old school celebrity shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
I'm
you
talking
know what?
about-
Most of them were dead and they can't do shit to him right now. That's why he's doing it.
Well,
Well, he's
I don't know.
old too, and he ain't got nothing else to.
I
he
feel
got
like,
nothing to lose.
yeah, I feel like he's getting to the point where he's old. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
Hey.
say all my shit that I know. Like,
If you
I'm
don't want
not
to
gonna
take it,
live.
he don't want to take it to the grave. You know, you got.
Hey.
Right, but I think we all hold celebrities to this like higher level where they never do anything wrong. When
Yeah.
realistically, they're human just like us, and we have our own.
Nah, I think
flaws.
they worse.
I think and you're a celebrity. You have all the money in the world. Think of what you would do if you had all the money in the
Exactly.
world.
Hey,
and all
You don't
that
want to
power.
know what I would
Hey,
do.
remember? Hey, y'all remember when I said that pretty soon some shit's gonna come out about aliens? I think he's gonna expose it. He's the man.
Quincy, Quincy, you gonna talk about aliens?
What
next.
is
I
up with this
swear to God,
motherfucking
he knows.
aliens though?
No,
He's
no,
obsessed
hey,
with aliens.
I'm not obsessed with it. Maybe I am, but still.
Chris is
I'm
obsessed
just
with
saying,
aliens.
if anybody gonna come out and say aliens are real, it's gonna be Quincy Jones.
Okay, but like,
I think
how do
he
we
got one
feel
in his
if
basement.
somebody's supposed to be your homie, and we get older, and I like say for instance I pass on, and then this motherfucker over here, Dwayne, exposing my secrets because I passed on and he's old as fuck. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Does that still not break the homie code? That's like,
Oh yeah, of course it does. That's
yeah,
some bitch ass shit. Somebody need to slap the shit out of that old motherfucker right now.
damn.
Hey,
gonna
that
slap
right
the shit
there
out
makes
of
you
him?
a snitch. You a snitch.
They gonna slap the shit out of him?
He's
They
taking it to the
should.
grave,
He's
though.
snitching.
I mean,
Well, but if you wrote about it
You
in a
letting
book,
people-
if
you-
you've
I'm
already
just-
written about it,
oh
spoken
well,
about
here's
it,
the
and it ain't
thing.
real.
Okay,
Well,
but now you're putting people's
let's go
personal
over some of the
business
things
out
he
there.
said. What were
Right.
some of the things
Well,
he said?
I want to know what Quincy said. Let's go over what he
Okay.
said exactly.
So there's a few,
everybody knows.
I mean, there's a lot of things. We'll go over a few of them. One, Michael Jackson was greedy and he stole his hit record from Donna Summers.
Possibly.
Hey,
I mean,
I mean, the
Music
songs, the
industry.
bass lines
But
of
in the-
both the songs that I heard sound similar,
But look, check this in the
and they're
industry.
years apart.
In music industry, songs get took all the time.
Exactly.
Songs,
Hey, but did he have anything to
yeah.
do with that? Did he take it
entertaining-
personally, or was it somebody, his manager, or somebody gave it to him and he didn't know?
And
No,
then-
Michael Jackson was producing Donna Summer's album.
Oh,
And then
okay,
when
I
he
get
did came to do his first album, Quincy was like, then I was like, he took the bass line from Donna Summer's single that he wrote for her and then put it on
his own. But, Billie Jean? No. That's not.
whatever. Yeah,
Man, they all sound the same.
What's that, Billie Jean?
Sound the same to me.
So and then so he was like, and then he said, and then so he didn't write those songs. Then he said, oh well, somebody wrote half of the song, I guess, and he wasn't willing to pay the writer 10% or some whatever.
Hey,
what have
10%
you.
of his song, that's a lot of money. 2% maybe.
Well, that's his highest selling record of all time.
Thriller.
Is it-
Thriller.
And they couldn't sue him?
Thriller,
Thriller is his highest.
Thriller.
And they couldn't.
One
sell
of
it.
his highest selling records. So I mean, he made a lot of money off of that. He wasn't willing to share it with somebody that had helped him write the record, and that's
Right.
that kind of exposes something that's
Shady.
dangerous in the music industry. I mean, which we all know here. You know,
Fox
you
talked
do
about his
you do
video.
something for somebody, and they won't. You're not gonna. You might not get what you put in.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all ain't got to
You're not
worry
giving
about
credit.
that with me. All right, I'll give y'all shit.
I'm sure that's what
Nah, I'm
Michael
just kidding.
said.
Hey, it looks like we got a bunch of comments, and let's figure out.
Flock's over here talking about your aliens, and you gotta get off of
Hey,
that thing.
Flock, you probably got one in the backseat of your car and don't know it.
In his trunk.
And I ain't talking about the niggas that cut your grass.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
I think Flock's the only person that cuts the grass.
Hey, he paints walls too.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
does.
he paints walls. That sounded so wrong.
He unclogs the
He
toilets for you.
paints walls
Paints
too.
walls.
Ah, y'all done.
Whose walls
He's
is he
dirty.
painting?
He's so
Yeah.
dirty.
I just want to
He's all
know.
speckled.
Another thing that he said was that Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando had a sexual relationship, which is like, what in the fuck? But I guess he didn't.
But I think Richard Pryor, Marlon Brando is in Richard Pryor's book as well. Have you
Is
guys
it?
read that book?
No, I
yeah,
haven't read the book. I haven't read
It
the
was
book.
that. What,
I read
what
the
the
book.
I know.
song?
What did he say that was going on in the book though, or he just
Well,
talked
I
about it?
No, he definitely talked about. I think he definitely talked about Marlon Brando in the book.
I
They were
don't.
kinda
I
in the
don't.
same,
I don't think that's what's his name? Quincy Jones' place to be putting that out there like that. If he took that to his grave, why would you be? You
No,
know
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
he took it to his grave. Is what she's saying. She put it in a book that he was bisexual.
Oh, he did. He.
Well, Richard Pryor definitely talked about his relationships with men and
Oh,
women.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did.
He
And
even
he
said
talked
he had
about
a-
being molested.
He said he had a relationship with a transgendered woman for a couple months.
And he didn't care. He was like, that
just
didn't
is
matter
what
to
it-
me.
Right.
It didn't matter, so.
This is Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, the
Richard
comedian.
Pryor.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love people for people.
Was it a transgender that looked like a guy though, or
He looked
did
like a girl.
Oh, did
Well,
okay.
I don't know. He said it was.
Transgender
He
is
said it was.
Not
the
that
most-
it matters. I'm
Well,
just
I
asking.
think to quote him, he said it was like the most beautiful bitch you'd ever see, or something.
Something similar to that, yeah.
Now
Well,
you-
no, I mean Richard Pryor is not the cleanliest person. He talk. That's how he talks. That's how he talks. He's like, that was the most beautiful bitch you'd ever see. So, I mean,
But you got to
yeah.
think of the time though. Also, the time was in the 70s, 80s, right? Around
Yeah.
that time.
It's a lot of free
That's
love.
free love right there. That was a lot of
but,
free love and a lot of drugs.
not-
going
But
around,
they didn't have
especially in those
that
special-
good surgery back then either.
Well,
I'm just saying,
I'm
dog.
saying-
How
I'm
good
saying-
could
no,
how
I'm
good
not-
could
I'm
the
not
person
talking about
look?
that part. I'm just talking
First
about
of all, there's a lot
of those celebrities were doing that thing,
men
doing
and
that
women
kind of stuff.
Do you mean to
who
tell
don't
me-
have-
I'm
don't
saying-
have the surgery and they look like
Well, I'm saying nowadays, yeah.
Not
with
everybody
makeup,
looks like
back
Sydney
then,
Starr.
they didn't have all that.
No,
Back
they had
then,
makeup.
I
They
mean,
had
as far as getting breast implants and all that.
not everybody looks
They
like
had push-up
Chingy's transgender girl, Sydney Starr, right?
Who? Chingy?
Yeah, she definitely looks.
Really?
Remember Sydney Starr? You
Yeah,
remember
I saw
Sydney
that.
Starr?
I saw that interview.
I don't
Yeah.
know nothing about this.
Okay, so
Which
then
is
he also
why-
talked
I know
about.
his
He
face.
also talked about. What else did he said?
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, which is, I mean, Marvin Gaye never said anything like that,
Yeah,
did
he has. He's
Hey,
talked
he's
about
admitted
being
that too?
cross-dressing, and his dad
Marvin
was not
Gaye
okay with it
cross-dressed?
because
I
his
never.
yes.
Where do you read this at?
I read books, y'all.
I do too, like Dr. Seuss,
Autobiography.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Marvin Gaye was a cross.
And I still have trouble
Yes,
with
his
that.
father had an issue with it because his father was a pastor. His father was very religious, so he was like, yeah. That's why they had conflict all the time. His father ended up shooting him in the chest, and that's how he passed away.
But it's
Marvin
not
Gaye.
because-
Hey, you know what? I really thought he shot him in the chest because he thought he was gay or
Nah,
something.
he
though.
shot
That's
him-
not what the
He
story
knew
was.
about. He knew
yeah.
about, and plus the
Why did he
music
shoot
that
him in
he
the
made.
chest? Why
the
did he shoot him in
music
the
that
chest?
he made.
He shot him in his chest because one day, well, you know, Rich Pryor, I mean, not Rich Pryor, but Marvin Gaye's dad he was like abusive to his mom. And just this day, you know, throughout the time, Marvin Gaye was always having like drug dealers come to the house, like giving him drugs and stuff like that. But it was his parents' house.
Iris said, "What's up?"
And so, just this day, his parents is arguing. So Marvin Gaye went in the room and tried to protect him. And when he did that, his Marvin Gaye pushed him, and his dad went to the room, got the gun, came back and shot him in the chest, and went into the living room, sat down in the lounge chair with the gun next to himself,
Yeah.
and the cops came and arrested him. And then he really got off the charges, though. He really didn't spend no time in jail, nothing like that.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
What? For killing him?
Yeah, he got off pretty much.
I mean,
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that just shows the judicial system.
Took out a legend because he's an asshole, huh?
You know,
Well, and that goes to show that even though they're celebrities, they have their own issues.
Yeah,
family issues,
nobody's regular.
You know?
Hey.
Nobody's
Yeah.
regular.
On that note of stuff like that, Philip Victor wants to know who's fighting tonight. This guy.
You
Philip
gotta stay
Victor.
tuned. You gotta
you
stay
know
tuned.
what?
to
Hey, you
figure
just
that one
missed
out.
it. You just missed
Yeah.
it. What you talking about?
But I think
You just missed it.
And
I think
Iris,
they're-
Iris says, "What's up?"
Hey, what's going on?
Me and Mikey were thumb wrestling.
Of
Of course, I won.
We were
Who
thumb
said-
wrestling.
Hey, who said what's up? Is it Iris Reynoso?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What's
my,
up,
my
Iris?
cousin right there. What's good?
But I think
So-
the biggest one out of all was hearing about how he said fuck Donald Trump, that racist bastard, because I banged in your door.
Who said
That was
that?
the best one. I was 74, she was 20. No, 72, and I was 20.
Oh yeah, he dated Ivanka Trump or some shit.
He said, what you thought I was gonna do? She had the most beautiful legs in the world. So yeah, yes sir. 12 years ago.
Well, he said, oh, he didn't date her. He took her out on a date or some
Yeah,
shit.
and it went
Something
down.
like that.
Who did? Who are we talking about?
Quincy Jones.
Oh, I didn't know we were still
And
talking about
Ivanka
him.
Trump.
Wow.
Yeah, Ivanka Trump.
I want to know,
Oh, he
did
used to
he
mess
get,
with her?
Yeah.
I
Damn.
want to know if he got the pussy, though.
Oh, you know he did, man. He's
Nigga, how long ago was this?
It's 12 years ago.
How old was she back
Nigga,
then?
when you
How old is that lady
when we was
anyway?
in diapers.
She was 24, 12
12,
years ago.
nigga, 12 years ago, man.
And
was,
she was a model, too, I think, or something,
out of high
so.
school already.
Oh, that's right. You old. My bad.
Damn, wait up. I graduated in 2001, 2018.
You
God
graduated in
damn.
2001?
Man, almost 20 years, goddamn.
That's the year I went into high school. How dare you?
Yeah.
I feel my ears feel assaulted right now. I'm about to
old.
go on my Me Too movement right
I
now.
swear to God, I'm old.
You know,
That's it.
Quincy. I mean, Quincy's a legend. So, you know, for somebody so legendary to speak about something so kind of like secretive and things that we wanted to know about the industry, because come on, we all wanted to know about things. What everybody seems to protect each other in Hollywood,
Yeah.
and for somebody to expose secrets, I mean, it's kind of interesting.
Hopefully it's
It
just.
is.
I'm
Hopefully,
eating
But like how old
It
he
is
is
what it
though,
is,
right?
though.
How old is he? He's like what, 80,
80
86
something.
now?
that nigga like
He's about to,
187.
he's on his way out. He don't want to take, he
Exactly.
don't want
Hey.
to take nothing
Yeah,
to the grave.
yeah.
Hey, I'm just hoping
I don't
this
blame
open
him.
doors for everybody else to start letting out some shit. I want to hear what else is going
Well,
on.
you know,
Don't let no shit out about me.
well,
Hey.
Not today, Satan.
The biggest thing was before, you know who gave Will
What
Smith their
secrets
first
are
movie,
you
right?
hiding?
Mikey.
Everything.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Will Smith's first movie? Y'all know who gave
Oh
it.
yeah, but
What was
still
that?
though.
What was
What
that?
was
That
Quincy-
7 degrees of 7?
Yeah, that was Quincy Jones.
That was the worst movie.
Quincy Jones produced that movie.
What
He
was the
gave-
movie?
He just
7
wanted to
degrees of
see.
separation?
6 degrees or
No,
something.
6 degrees?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of
Something.
it, but
Kevin Bacon's movie.
Nah, it was
nah, man, you
Like
tripping?
Kevin
Will
Bacon.
Smith.
Why they always say 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Wasn't
the
that
fuck-
movie
where the
called
fuck did that
Seven?
come from?
Wasn't that movie called Seven?
No. This is years ago. That's 7 now.
No, I'm talking about him or Kevin Bacon.
Is
No, that
what
was
the
Brad
fuck?
Pitt.
Oh, that was
7
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Damn, man, we got it all fucked up.
Man.
Let's change the subject on that. Now. I'll fuck it up.
But nah, in that movie, back then, see, he's trying to bust everybody out about what they doing. But if we go back, that movie that he produced for Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? That was Will Smith's first acting job.
No, but that's the thing, dog.
No,
When,
no, no.
when you
What you
join,
trying to say? Will Smith took it in the booty or something?
Yeah, the movie was a
In
gay
the
movie.
movie.
well, that was
No,
wait,
no,
that was just the
no.
scene in the
That was-
movie.
yeah, it
Just
was
because
just
you
a
play a
scene.
gay man does not
No,
mean
no,
you're
no,
gay.
but you guys gotta understand.
Right,
when you
it's
join
called
the-
acting.
when you join the Illuminati, they're gonna disgrace you like that.
There's
They're gonna-
no
they're
such
gonna-
thing as the
Yes, there is.
Illuminati.
Yes, there is. I promise you.
Okay,
there is.
now here go the fight. There's no such thing as the
Nigga,
Illuminati.
listen.
Maybe they don't
Listen.
label it Illuminati, but there's definitely an underground.
Yeah.
It's called the rich elite. They're not
Okay,
hiding.
well,
They're
that
not. They're not in
works.
secret. They're the 1%. They're not hiding. There ain't
Okay,
any secrets. There's
that,
not like
that
the niggas in
1%.
cloaks
Once you
going
get
to
involved
do,
with them,
like,
they're gonna make you do stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like a lot of the
What?
black
They're gonna
actors,
make you do
Hella
publicly.
celebrities
Listen,
talk about it.
they
got-
shame you
Wait.
intentionally.
Wait.
Publicly.
Like a lot
You
of
mean
black
to tell me
actors.
niggas is, when you get famous, they're gonna make you
Dog,
do some gay shit?
Yeah, they put
What's
you.
the
That's how
significance
they
of
put
doing
you.
gay shit?
It's so they have something to hold
Why
against
don't they
you.
make you like?
So
They have something
what they
why
against
don't
do
they make
is
you become a mermaid or some
they
shit?
have
like,
something
why?
to hold against you, and they're like, okay, now
Why
we
you-
have
hey,
this footage of
why
you.
do you think-
Don't
listen.
do this, that, and the
No,
third.
Real
No,
quick
hold on,
though,
hold
I
on.
might not know that much, but why do you think?
wanna hold
What do
my
you
hand
think?
up. What? Wait.
Hold up, real quick. What do you think happened to Tupac? He didn't want to do all that shit. I mean, you see
He
how
said nothing about the Illuminati though. He said
Tupac-
Quincy Jones asked him to have sex with him.
Yeah, and,
And
he
he
didn't want to
said,
do
"Fuck
it.
no, I
and
ain't
he
doing
started
that shit."
talking about
But
that,
he
and
never
that's
said
when
it
they
was
killed
like
him. And
Illuminati. He just
as
like,
soon
no,
as-
nigga gay.
But that's why they killed him because he started exposing all
No,
that.
Tupac did not get killed.
It wasn't
by
a
Illuminati.
bloody
He got killed by
cryptic, trust me.
gangbangers,
No, it wasn't.
gangbangers.
They even said it was undercover cops that did it, dog.
Okay, LAPD, which is more corrupt than anything
Exactly.
I know.
Which is a gang.
They-
I mean, we're all from LA. We know how
He
corrupt
was
LAPD
Tupac
is.
was starting to expose a
The
lot of stuff
LAPD
going on.
ain't part of the Illuminati, so you can't
can't
have it
say
both
that.
ways.
No,
Is it
there's a lot-
LAPD or
there's-
Illuminati?
there-
KRS-One
it's
talks
it's not
about
being part of
everybody.
it. It's what they have
talking about?
access to. They have access to a lot of stuff, dog. What are you
Hey,
talking about?
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying.
That public
They
shaming
made it
part-
seem like a blood encrypting,
But it's
it
not
wasn't.
okay.
No,
So
no, that public
It really
shaming
wasn't.
thing for artists or for celebrities to be bigger than they are.
A lot of artists talked about that already. A lot of
theory-
comedians, a lot of actors said that already. That they tried to make them wear dresses and everything, and they refused to do it. Dave
So
Chappelle
wear
was one of them.
dresses?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle was one
That
of
is
them. He
out
said
there.
they tried to make him wear a dress in the movie. He refused it. Just like you see, like Martin and like a bunch of other black actors and comedians, they
Tyler
wear
Perry.
dresses all the
Tyler
fucking
Perry.
time. Every movie you
No,
watch.
but Tyler Perry was wearing dresses before he was famous. He was doing these plays, being Medea before he made that choice himself.
Yeah, some people might
Nobody
have
forced
make that.
Tyler Perry to do
yeah,
that
but
shit.
that's 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 just one person though.
Martin has stated on camera that he doesn't. He made that choice. Nobody forced him
Wait
to
a
do
minute.
that.
What about that rapper that's on
and
Love
and
first of
Hip
all,
Hop? Money,
and
of
first of
course.
all,
Love and Hip
and
Hop,
first of
that
all,
one dude, that one
first of all,
rapper.
Shanae
Hey.
is one of Martin's all-time like biggest characters of all. Like, I'm not mad at him for doing that. I don't know about anybody else.
No,
that
I
was
mean, if
forced.
you're gonna
Maybe
do it,
Martin-
you gotta go all out with
Look,
it, of
Philip,
course.
Philip put a point up. He said Tupac, he used to dance for Digital Underground. And then
He said he was happier with Digital
he
Underground
used
being
to
a
dance with
backup
them, but he
dancer.
also went to art school and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, he used to try and get in the industry, and he was gonna be an artist regardless.
Yeah, and then when he got in the industry, he said there was so much bullshit going on that he'd rather be a backup dancer. He said he wished he would have never went into the industry. That he was
so that
he
goes
was
on-
happier.
I mean,
being
that
a
leads
backup
into our
dancer.
next subject when artists talk about how they're so unhappy with fame. You know, I think people pretty much know what you get into when you set out into the world of fame. You set out into the world to expose your life, to be in the camera,
Yeah,
in
you
people's
gonna live
social
in
media.
public eye.
Right,
Like
but I don't
that.
think you realize it until paparazzi is like out in front of your house, like taking pictures, and you're trying to get your kids in the car to go to school or whatever it is.
What if
and
you
then
don't
it's
have
like,
kids?
whoa.
Take somebody like Cardi B.
Or-
Cardi B, like last week, said, you know, my life was so much better when I wasn't famous. And I'm like, bitch, she was a stripper. Like, how this got to be like the best thing you've ever had in your life. How do you complain about
trying to be
celebrity?
People are
humble.
always
She just trying to show
scheming on
humble.
you.
She just trying to look like she
She's
humble.
trying to be humble because what she
Yeah.
said about Chris.
Cardi B ain't fucking humble, no fucking
Trying
way.
to-
Have you looked at her Instagram post? She be like
Hey,
going in on
that's-
niggas on her Instagram talking
That's
about
on Instagram, but on
They about to
camera,
go in on
whatever
her
you wanna
ass when
do,
they get her.
in front of the camera.
what, the Illuminati?
No, the Bloods.
Oh,
No,
the
the
Bloods,
Crips.
the
The
Bloods.
Not the Bloods, the
Crips.
Crips. I mean,
What?
that's what I
Okay,
meant.
so
the Crips.
explain this to me. She said something about I'm wearing a blue coat. Something about flu.
That's disrespecting the Crip right there.
Yeah, we ain't saying
Dude, that's
on-
dissing them. Like that's motherfuckers get killed for that. And back in LA, a lot of people get killed for that. Where I'm from, they'll kill you for saying some shit
For
like
saying
that.
flu. I've never
Yeah.
heard that before.
Dog,
And I'm from LA.
I've heard it.
I don't know how you never heard that.
What is that?
I heard it.
You said that shit with your damn red.
I ain't never heard of
Nah,
flu
but
with my
you
red hat on.
hey, you go up to a Crip and say that to them. Watch what they gonna do. They don't play that shit. And then these people are doing it for fame. There's people out there dying because of that shit. Like really getting killed over
And
shit
she
like
has
that.
security. you
But
know
the thing
what I'm
about it
saying?
is,
So-
who's gangbanging in 2018? Should it be more to life than colors, sets?
Well, that's the thing. If you
Clothes,
look
I
at the
mean-
music now, all these blood gangs are starting to make music. These Crips, they're all wearing these colors again. They're bringing that shit back out.
Is it good music though?
No, it's whack as fuck.
Damn.
It's whack.
Now,
If you listen to it-
now you gonna attack
No.
him because he said your shit is whack?
No, it's
I
whack.
mean,
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's talking
But
about
look.
killing motherfuckers and stuff. Like I don't listen to that. It's whack to me.
it's whack to me.
That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion.
I
Everybody's
mean, who else
entitled to
think
their
it's whack?
opinion.
I think it's whack.
Yeah, you know, like
Do I keep it in my shit? I look directly at you like, "Was you gonna say something?" He's like,
no, but
"Nah,
look,
it's
I'm
not."
gonna tell y'all right now. I got a lot of boys back from LA, from Watts and shit. They from Grape Street, all that, dog. They like family to me, dog. And
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
different type of music you put out. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, they come out with all kinds of music. It ain't just necessarily shooting motherfuckers and Crip this, Crip that. They actually getting the Bloods and Crips back together out there, and it's all about money, which it should have been that way. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop each other from
Yeah.
killing each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
think-
what I want to see. But it's like a lot of motherfuckers are trying to bring that rivalry back from the Bloods and Crips killing each other.
I think the message really, what I was trying to get across, is moreover, you know, we gotta teach kids that gangbanging is not just the only way to do things.
It's not.
It's
It
you
should
know,
just be a
because
phase.
there's a lot of innocent kids' lives that are lost in the midst of set territories and checking people and
why
claiming
do
your
they do
set.
it?
Why? Well, you know
They
what?
do it
There's a
in
lot of
general
broken.
because
There's
they
a lot
want-
of broken homes where
and they-
where
they
kids
clean
feel
together.
safe within a gang because that feels like family, and they don't have actual
Right.
families to be.
Right.
So you know, it kind of really starts at home with
With the
families, and you know, when you don't have a family, you want to be accepted
Right.
by something.
Right.
And
you
if
wanna
your
be
mom is
surrounded by
working
people
2
you
jobs to
love.
support you, and it's
Right.
just you and your brother at home, like, what do you have?
are you
You have to
doing?
have a family on the street. In Vegas, you are going to be approached as if you're a young teen. Yeah, you're going to be approached. So you do need people with you. So if you're in a neighborhood and you get clicked up, you are already clicked up because you all went to elementary, middle school, junior high. I mean, high school. You know, that's your clique right there.
And that right there is unacceptable. Being approached, checking a kid, you know,
Happens all the
that can be
time.
traumatic
All
to a
the
kid.
time.
That's
It
recruiting.
is.
With a gun.
It is.
With
It
a
is.
gun.
Traumatic
It's
to a
traumatizing,
kid.
man.
And what it teaches a kid is now I've got to protect myself. So now he's got to go get a gun. Now he's got to go find a crew to protect him. He or she. It could be either one.
And this is how it all starts.
That's how it all starts.
Yeah.
So
what
how
are
do,
we gonna do
how do
to
adults
change
break
it?
that
Hey,
cycle?
I want to
how are
say
we
something
gonna
though.
change it?
Listen,
I
I
mean,
grew up
they're-
around that, dog. I grew up around that. I grew up with Bloods, Crips, and before that, we were nothing. We were all friends, and then living on different sides of tracks. Some became Bloods, some became Crips. They're different projects. They're different Crip gangs, and they still kill each other.
Are you saying like you grew up with people that when you're kids, of course you're not thinking about gangbanging,
Yeah,
but then when
but-
you got to like your teenage
some
years,
are-
you guys had to go separate
Yeah.
ways because
And a lot of friends I had to stop hanging out with because I
Yeah.
hung out with a lot of Crips. So
Yeah.
I've got into it with people like Blood gangs, and I never gang banged in my life. I've never joined a gang in my life, but I've hung out with them. I've been in the projects hanging out with my boys and shit, and I was accused of being from certain gangs just because I hung out with them. But these were
Yeah.
people I actually grew up
Affiliation.
with. You know what I'm saying? And no, I didn't affiliate myself like. As we got older and they started killing each other, I kind of backed away
Yeah.
because I didn't see the point of it. Like I knew this kid since we were kids. Like
okay.
fucking
But let me
elementary.
ask you this: why did you know better?
I'm gonna be honest, dog. And one thing I was afraid of was my mom.
Exactly. It
My
started
mom.
at
Yeah.
home.
At home.
What I
Exactly.
said, it started at home.
Yeah.
Your mom, you knew
Hey,
better.
I used to beat people up like every fucking day, dog. But when it came to my mom, nigga, and I can tell you right now, so many gangs tried to put me on, and I told them nope, because my mom gonna beat my ass. And that was serious shit right there.
That's-
I could beat people up all
they-
day, but when it came to my mom, I'm like, hell
they
no, I'm
respect
not.
that it's
yeah.
your mom.
Oh yeah, and they know my
respect
mom.
it's your
That's the
mom.
thing. They know my mom, so
Yeah.
people would know when I say that, they gonna take my shit serious. Oh fuck, they gonna be like, fuck. Oh
Right,
yeah,
right,
that's
right.
right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 'Cause people know my mom. She worked at the elementary school where I was at, and everybody knew my mom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she had all the respect in in the world and shit.
And honestly, I mean, I'm with everybody's a parent except me and Joe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got a secret baby, then
Joe got like 30 kids he don't know about that he does know about but don't know about.
So I mean, as
I'm
parents,
kidding.
you guys understand, what you want to teach your kids, and I'm pretty sure that everybody here teaches their kids positive learning,
Yeah.
positive feedback. I think a lot of my situations were because I did affiliate myself with the gang as a stupid teenager, and I thought that was the way life was supposed to be. It's because I didn't have positive feedback in my household.
Right.
Which is sad to say because I love my mom and,
Right.
and my stepdad, but they just, they were very angry all the time. And so that made me want to find family outside of my
Exactly.
household.
Right.
So I'm sure, you enforce positive feedback to your kid. You enforce positive feedbacks. You enforce, right, what are you going to do when your girls get older and your son gets older, especially your son because they're more prone to joining
I mean,
again,
that-
right?
It's the east
That-
side of Las
yeah.
Vegas.
There's only so much you can do as a
Exactly.
parent. You know what I'm saying? These kids are gonna be sneaky regardless, but you just have to try to be there. You can't be too strict with them. They always tell you that. Don't be too
Dude.
strict with them because they're just gonna be more sneakier.
Yo, do we forget? Because we were once kids
I was gonna
and
say
doing
that.
sneaky
We were
shit.
just-
Do we
Oh.
just
we were
forget that how we
teenagers,
used to do shit? Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing. And being a parent, you know what's going on because
Like,
you've been there. Just
I
like
can
my
remember-
parents tell me they knew what was going on when I was doing
Yeah.
that
But
shit.
you didn't believe them for nothing, huh?
right? Hell no!
when
Like,
you-
you don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck I'm
But when
doing.
you're a parent, it's like, hey, my parents used to say the same
You
shit.
don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Nigga, I was talking to my dad over Christmas. I was like, Dad, you remember when I used to like push your car down the street and then start the engine down the street so he wouldn't start in the driveway?
Like
he's
that?
like, nigga, I already knew.
Okay.
I was like, why'd you stop me? He's like, I used to do it, so I just figured, you come back. Like,
You gonna learn.
right. And then and he's like, Did you know I used to know when you would come back and hide in the car? Because I would take the car. He wouldn't drive. He goes to work at 4 a.m, or he used to. And then I would take my mom's car. I knew he wouldn't touch that car. I would drive right before 4 a.m, like 3:30, pull it back up and in the driveway, and then
Lean
pull the seat back and hide it until he left it, and then go back through the garage. And my mom's asleep, and I just walk into my room and like sneak in. Like I was a badass kid. I'm not gonna lie. That's why kids mean a lot to me because I know how it goes. We all know how it goes.
And they're not bad kids.
If I was always pushing the edge. If I slipped too much, I could have been somewhere where I don't want to fucking be right now.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be right here.
Yeah. But you know what though?
That's what's scary.
A lot of times when this game banging thing, it's a phase you go through. For some. I'm not gonna say some.
Some people are the prison life for
but
life.
what I'm saying is like where I grew up, like I said, like a lot of my families are OGs that game bang. A lot of my family, most of my family, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I just never joined, But I had cousins and everything that are born into this, and that's all they knew.
Yeah.
And it was, and to be honest, I'm not disrespecting anybody or anything, but they weren't taught different. They were taught, oh, this is your gang, and you're gonna be from this regardless. And they grew up with pride in that. You know what I'm saying? They have pride in this gang now because they're family.
Have you ever gangbang?
Yeah, I was doing some dirty shit, but pretty much I was like caught up in so much.
He said,
so
"But."
much shit.
No, but what led you to be like kind of a successful young man? Like what led you
Or
to
what changed you?
Change you?
Yeah, what sparked that change?
Successful.
Yeah, I started. Well, I had a kid at a young age.
Look, we got a shout out.
Let him finish, Joe. Shut your ass up.
Having a kid at a young age, because at first I was out there, man. I was going in and out of jail, and I'm gonna give a shout out to all my people in Tacoma, because when I moved from LA, and I was up in Tacoma, Washington, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of them dudes, you know what I'm saying, I put out there them Lakewood dudes. That's my people.
Not
some
Lakewood.
folks.
Lakewood.
You know what I'm saying? Some folks and stuff like that. East Side, all that, you know what I mean? They was all my homies, you know what I'm saying? So, I was a high head. I was always representing my home. Even though I moved out to Washington, I still was representing my home.
It's like you used to have the grape shirt.
That's right.
With the Watts up.
That's right.
Look
You know
like
what I'm
Warner
saying?
Brothers. You want that so much? You got
backstab
holes
the shit
all
out
over
of your ass, Warner Brothers. But
Warner brother.
yeah, but the thing was, when I had my son at a young age, it kind of, I had to look at him and say, dang, man, I had to grow up. Before that, I was like fighting all the time, what I mean? And didn't really care. And I was more mad because I got moved from LA.
Right.
And so I had a lot of anger. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I did
Moved
not,
away from your home.
Yeah, I didn't want to live in Washington. First of all, I thought I was going to D.C. I didn't know shit about no Washington State. So,
Right.
I'm like, where the president at? They're like, motherfucker, that's on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that just shows. What was your
Nigga,
school
where the
teaching you?
monuments at, motherfucker?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What did you learn in school?
Yeah.
He's like, I've been catfished.
Yeah, you know
Catfish by a whole state.
He's like, all these fucking trees and shit.
yeah, so it was just like
Looking for the Statue of Liberty and shit.
So what, I just say I give all the praise to my son, my oldest son Devin, because me having him really changed me.
Right.
And then I became a father real quick. Just because growing up without a dad my whole life, it was just like, now I got me a son.
Yeah.
And so he turned me into a man. And then now I got my other babies, and I gotta say this, man. I got a video sent to me of my 3-year-old daughter, man, reading a book. Like literally reading. You know what I mean?
And that's inspiring to you, though.
Yes, it was.
Like,
put a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting raised right. So.
And that makes you kind of continue, it makes you continue on the right path because you want to do better for your seeds, your kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel that's why this Jotm Mic thing is really big, because we all have something that we want to give.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
And we've all struggled too.
right, we all
Yeah.
struggle.
We all went through phases, and that's the whole point of giving back. Like, this morning when we just sat there and we were just being cool and just, making sandwiches and connecting with the kids, just joking around, like, that's important. Children need to feel included. We all left our homes feeling like, I don't feel a part of this. I don't feel a connection.
Right.
And so you go out there looking for that connection. That's why a lot of people are always like, don't associate with that kid and don't go. No, I'm not doing that, because I myself made mistakes. And I was kind of grimy too. I was.
And
You
that-
know
I
what I mean?
heard you was shooting at people.
That looks that's hey, look, hey, that's perfect because you know what?
She was
We
the
have-
main shooter, huh?
We have Shy.
The driver and
got
the shooter
Shy.
and the
I don't know
only
what
one
they
in the
talk
car.
Hey, look, we got Shy on the line, and he was just talking about to paraphrase now that it's going away is that the parents should be part of their kids' lives and set boundaries with them, not just be their friend, but be their parent also,
Yeah.
and to know what's going on with their kids'
Yeah.
lives.
And
I mean, that's
and look, and to
we
say
would like that, but that's not always.
We asked the
how it-
question. We asked the question. How do we solve these issues? I think more importantly, yes, it does start at home. But if it's not happening at home, because we can't just force every parent to do
Exactly.
their job.
Exactly.
That other adults be positive role models in the community so other kids can see maybe mommy and daddy aren't doing it right, but look at that, look at him, he's doing it, look at her, she's doing it, and we gotta set positive examples.
Exactly.
It's kind of our
and not judge our
duty.
youth. Not judge our youth because we were in the same place.
Yeah.
People looked at us like they need to get it together. They're messing up. But if you have that one person, which is what I always say, like you have that one person that goes around youth and is like, you can be someone. You could change your grades. You can do this, that, and the third. I'm always willing to include the youth to do anything. So, and that's exactly what Jotm is about.
And the youth is the future, so I mean,
Thank you. Exactly.
Yep. That's why we do this.
That's
the
why
best
we
people
do
to
this.
talk to.
So Black Panther opens up this Friday.
Wait, I thought that came out already.
No, motherfucker, it's Black History Month that came out. It's
said
coming out
motherfucker.
this Friday.
The Black Panther movie.
You better get in with the Negro movement, dog.
Because you got
The movie?
You got that.
The
dipstick,
movie.
whatever it is.
Not the
No,
comic.
I thought
it's
they
coming out the
already set
16th.
It
records.
comes out
and
on
shit.
Friday, fool.
It comes out on the 16th, don't it?
Well, what record did they
This
set
is the
for like the
first
first week
black
or some shit?
superhero movie. Well, I mean,
What? I'm
on a
confused.
big scale, we've had Shaq had a horrible ass. He was Tank. Oh, Shazam and Tank. Remember he was Tank?
Yeah.
Or Steel. No,
Tank Steel. You talking about Steel? Yeah.
Steel.
Walking around with that big ass hammer.
Yo, what about
Wait, we had
what
somebody
about
else.
Will Smith as Hancock?
Hancock was dope. I actually liked that
Hancock
movie.
was the
Hancock.
wackest movie I've ever
Nah, man, you
Hancock.
tripping? That movie was dope. Hey, he was.
You ain't finna represent
Hey,
black people
Chris,
as a
Take
bum
your,
like
take
hell
your
no.
headphones off.
What
Take your
happened?
headphones off and throw it at him right now. He said Hancock was whack.
That movie was dope. I like that shit.
Don't break that set. Don't break that set.
Look, Hancock was
Hey,
fucking whack.
hey, you know
all
what?
just gonna have to admit that shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm just gonna buy a pair of headphones and set them here so we can throw them at each other.
Yo,
Hey, it's strictly for throwing at each other.
Hey,
That's it.
Philip just said one. Philip said, "What about Blade? Wesley Snipes?"
Oh yeah.
that's a whole
Blade.
Hey, we were
Blade.
we were getting there. Don't think we
Hey,
bought something that we
I
know
know
about
you-
that.
you-
We were getting there.
So Black Panther isn't the first one, but it's
No,
like
it's
it's
a-
the first
The
Marvel.
third largest
No,
scale.
Blade is part of Marvel, I believe.
Blade is
Oh,
DC.
yeah.
Somebody
Blade
Google
is
that.
DC.
Somebody
Blade
Google
is
that.
DC.
Okay, but still.
Wait, and DC's fucking
Marvel.
up. DC's fucking up the whole DC universe right now. So
No, they'll
don't
get back
no
on
credit.
track though. They just trying to catch up right now. That's all.
They trying to catch up horribly.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you could do when you're so far
shit.
behind.
Shai said Spawn. What about Spawn?
Spawn, yeah.
Spawn,
Yeah.
that's
Jamal
DC
White.
too. Wait,
No,
but I said
Spawn
on a
is not
movie.
DC.
Oh, Spawn did have a movie. Yes,
That
he is
was a
DC.
movie.
Spawn is DC.
Spawn did have a movie, yeah.
Spawn is
Yeah.
DC, fool.
And they need to bring that shit back
Spawn
out.
is DC, nigga.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen, Linda.
Look at Linda.
Linda.
Listen,
Honey.
lick it.
Listen.
Philip said
Honey,
Blade is
lick it.
Marvel.
Huh?
Philip said Blade is Marvel.
Blade is not Marvel. Blade
Marvel.
is
Somebody
DC.
Google
I think
that,
Blade is Marvel.
confirm it. Somebody
Hey, Siri.
Google
I
and
can't Google
confirm.
it. Google it.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, don't do that. You're gonna do that shit to my phone.
Hey, Siri.
You gonna fuck up his phone?
It's painful when this bitch don't
You
even
gonna
come.
fuck-
Hey, Siri.
Sorry, I gotta take a step away real quick.
Spawn is part of what comic book universe?
You know when you say that, you always fucking with this
Because
shit.
we're about confirming.
Okay, searching iBooks for Universe
Ooh.
comic.
No, Universe comic. Wrong.
Just look up. What are we looking up? Blade?
Blade.
Just say.
And then Philip say Spawn was in Image Comics.
Which is part of DC.
Philip would know.
Yeah,
though.
Image. Yeah, that's
Philip's
what
in the
Yeah,
comic
he
book
doing his research
industry,
right now.
so.
Hey, he's at home Googling everything
Yeah.
right
Google
now.
it now.
Like,
Hey, he know a lot about comic books, so he would know.
Oh, and I just met like a native, or I didn't meet, but I just found a Native American comic book writer.
Oh, really? What's his name?
Yeah, golly, I gotta remember his name. But yeah,
Black
next time.
Cloud. No?
What? No.
Marvel.
Barefoot.
Nah.
Damn.
Hey, my boy really is he's from the Sac and Fox tribe.
Stop it.
And he's writing his own comic.
Damn, it does say Marvel. I
Oh,
thought
hey,
wait,
and
but
see-
if it was
oh.
part of Marvel, why they got Spawn and Batman?
Who?
There's a comic called Spawn and Batman. That's why.
Because they cross them sometimes. They'll cross Marvel and DC sometimes. They've done that.
See that? Spawn and Batman, motherfuckers. What's going on here?
Hey, but listen, was I right or wrong? Can I get that?
no,
Can I get that?
Confirm or deny? Confirm or deny?
Yeah, they do that sometimes. They'll cross them over.
Spawn is the shit. You know they're making this new Spawn movie, right?
I hope
No.
so. I've been talking about that for
When?
Yeah,
years.
it's coming out now.
Years.
It's coming out next year.
Years I've been talking about that and a new
But
Mortal Kombat.
Spawn is gonna be like a ghost or some shit. I don't
No,
know.
that'd be whack
They're
as
making it
fuck.
all weird as fuck.
Nah.
They're making it all weird as fuck. You know how white people do. They be, you know.
Yeah, but they need to come out with that. All I'm waiting for is Spawn and a new Mortal Kombat movie, and I'll be good.
Mortal
Oh, and maybe they need to come out with a Thundercats movie, and I'll be good.
I
after
don't-
that.
Thundercat.
They're
I'll be
coming out
good.
with a He-Man movie. with
Well, they had a He-Man
with
before.
Yeah, but a new one with He-Man.
That'd be
and
dope
Skeletor.
though. That'd be dope. I like He-Man.
Man, people don't even know He-Man no more. What you
But
talking
I'm just
about?
saying why they never came out with a Thundercat movie. That doesn't make any sense to me.
They came out with
Who the fuck wants to watch Thundercats? I never even watched that when I was a kid.
Because you were watching Barbies.
Okay, so I
I'm
just
surprised.
looked up.
Yeah, I'm surprised they came out with a Transformers movie because that was like
Transformers
the most,
is dope.
They were the most irrelevant shit I've ever.
What?
Oh, you are tripping.
Transformers.
I bet you don't even know anything about Voltron, huh?
I know you don't know nothing about Voltron, huh?
That was before the Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's originals, Transformer types people.
Yeah.
So I just found the Native American comic book creator. His name is Teddy So, TEDDYTSO.
Oh,
And so I think
shit.
he's
I was
coming
gonna
out
say
with a-
SOUL.
How about I say Teddy
No,
Pendergrass?
no.
What the hell?
He's Native American.
What is he coming out
Ah.
with? What is he
So
coming
hold
out
on,
with?
I'm about to look up what he's coming out with. He said, I'm gearing up for my next comic book release soon.
Spell his name again, please.
Teddy So, TEDDY, last name So, TSO.
Okay, I got
He
you.
said you should join my group page, Captain Paiute Comics and War Paint Studios. And I know he's in Southern Utah, so that's huge.
Yeah, if you send that
That's
to us, we
huge.
can all add him.
You better send me a free comic now.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. So.
You know that water look good.
Okay, so the other day, Chris Brown says he wants to do a tour with him, Beyonce, Rihanna, and Bruno Mars. How do we feel about that? I mean, Chris Brown, sounds like it's going to be a bunch of cocaine on that tour.
Wow.
There you go with that.
I'm serious. Like, what the fuck?
Let's not talk about the obvious here.
Okay, so first of all, for anybody to put them the same level as Beyonce, Rihanna, I mean, and Bruno, I don't know. Bruno Mars is new.
Sounds
No,
like
but he's
Mars
big.
is
He's
dope,
big.
first
He's
of all.
big. Come on.
sounds
man.
like it's gonna be a
Bruno,
Royal
hey,
Rumble on
hey,
the bus.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all three of them.
Who?
a
Bruno
fan of-
Mars is dope.
Bruno
Yeah, I'm
Mars
a fan
is
of
super
all of
dope.
them, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
He brings
His
back-
music
yo.
is dope, but some of it weirds me out. Like the old school, like that little sound he has. Some of it, I don't.
Yeah, I like.
I like it.
I like the way he danced
I like
though
it a
too.
lot.
But you
He
know,
sounded
me,
like
I'm
Teddy
old
Campbell
school,
and
so,
shit.
You know me, I'm old school, so I mean,
Like the way you dance.
I like all the
Me and
old
Solo,
Oh,
me and
that
Solo
motherfucker
was
can
breaking
dance.
down to it the other day.
Hey, I wish I had moves like that. I can't dance. I can't even do a two-step. I can't even lean back.
Hey, Chris, you just
Lean
say you
back.
like the way you
Lean-
I
dance.
can't
lean
do
back-
shit.
He can lean back and fall
I can't
down.
even bob.
back.
Nigga, I can't
Lean
even
back.
bob my head on beat.
You like the way he
Pull your
dance?
back. Lean back and pull your
Hey,
back.
I think I'm white on the inside.
Who? What
I got
y'all
no
want to
rhythm.
do?
Hey, Chris over here thinking about it right now.
You're part of a rhythmless
with
nation, huh?
magic
I have
in
no
it.
Rhythmless
rhythm.
Nation.
You're part of a rhythmless nation.
Rhythmless.
You got TV
Born.
like that.
Hey, you know part of that.
Yeah,
Part of
right. You
that.
shaking like
You want to know why I'm like that?
Cause you're a one hit.
You want to know
Get
why
it,
I'm like
Chris?
that?
Get it.
Because
Yo.
growing up, I was a motherfucking gangster. That's
Nah,
why.
look, you're
OG gangster. Crip right here.
Nigga,
Triple
gang-
OG.
Two-step.
Gangsters got two steps, nigga. Where's
Hey,
yours?
hey, hey, I thought I was extra gangster, though. I thought that shit, all that was bullshit.
Nigga, you look like
I
you
was
been-
about-
He
nigga
was
when
too
Chris,
cool
I was
for the
too busy trying to kill
two-step. He was too
motherfuckers.
cool for the two-step.
when Chris dances, it looks like he dripping in the basketball. He be like,
Not even. Not even. I wish I
He
had
just
those
got his
moves
leg on a
myself.
tip drill.
I ain't gonna lie, I only seen Chris dance one time, and it was just a little bit like New
What?
Year's Eve. He had a little bit of.
I did that.
Little
Yeah, you
shake.
he had a little
I probably was
split.
having
He
like
must have some
a.
wine in him or something.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
It might have been a
You
Heineken
having
or
a,
two.
you
I
having a
don't know.
back
I don't know.
spasm
That probably was. I think that was
from,
the.
from playing baseball or football or something. You having a back
I
spasm.
might
You're like, oh,
have.
damn.
I might have hit a shrimp stick or something. I
Not a
don't know.
back.
What is that? He's going like wet.
That's that PCP. I was like Chris Rock. I mean Chris Tucker. I'm sorry.
So let's talk about this Me Too movement. Me Too
Yeah.
movement is kind of like taking a precedence in 2018.
What is it?
Me
too.
too.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag Me Too.
Which on my birthday.
What,
You don't know
everybody's
what
co-signing
hashtag
it?
Me Too is?
No, I don't even know that. Explain this to me,
Let me
please.
break
Yeah,
it
he's
down, or he
explaining
can
it
break
right
it
Break
down.
it. No, let's go.
Okay, so-
you got it. Okay, I'm gonna explain it. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you know it? Okay, Dwayne.
God
Dwayne,
damn.
break it down, Dwayne.
Come on.
Floyd Mayweather told me what it was. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like what you got. I got the same thing too. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what that he's talking about? Really?
No, that's the same movement. No, that's not.
This nigga done dropped the ball.
Break.
What you? He
Hey,
said,
hey,
what you got?
hold
I got
up.
two.
1
I'm
second.
pretty sure you don't got a
That-
vagina, nigga.
That would have been the perfect time for you to go on the mic like this.
Yeah, you need to whisper. This is what you supposed to whisper.
No.
Nigga, it's canceled. It's over. It's canceled.
No, that's not what it was.
No,
You broke it. You done.
And that came from Floyd Mayweather, people.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
see?
Floyd was hey, they asked Floyd that question, and Floyd, gave him that definition.
Cause your resources are fucked.
That was the lower vibrational version of what we're talking about.
Certainly was a lower
Hey,
vibration.
the fucked up.
Hey.
Hey, the sad part
Me
is,
Too movement.
hey, the sad part, he was hyped on that. Like, yeah, I got
I
this.
was excited. I was like, Dwayne, you got this.
Hey,
I was like, my nigga better go ahead. And then,
my God.
in the middle of the conversation, I was like, oh wait.
we all rooting for
I'm
him
like,
and shit.
don't stop.
You know what's funny? I'm not even cutting that out, nigga. I'm gonna put the volume on that extra loud.
He was so adamant that he knew what he was talking about. He was like,
so
no, I know
sure.
exactly what's going on. I'm gonna tell you. Let me put you on something. Let me let you know.
We was all rooting for you. We were rooting for you.
Can I say the real?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey, go ahead, lean back, D. Go ahead, lean back.
Hey, you need to blend in with the shadows, man.
So the Me Too hashtag Me Too movement is geared towards girls who have and boys who have been victims of molestation.
Why you look at me? Hey,
Hey, you
And
had
rape.
it all messed. You had it all fucked up. If
Yeah.
that's what the real
no,
is.
it's real. I know what
This
it
is
was.
the real?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
what it
is that
I
like
just
trying to
said- I
get
just said that
everybody
'cause
like to
Floyd-
confess type
Nah,
thing?
because Floyd did that.
Like to get
and he
people to
come
But
come
you know
out?
what? It's important because you guys have daughters.
Put it on his name.
You guys have
Knock
daughters,
you out.
and you guys have brought women
Hey.
into the world, and it is important because this is something that's been
It's serious.
been happening since our parents were doing cocaine in the 70s and thinking it's all
Prior
cool
to
to
that,
treat
yeah.
people like they do.
It's been going on since the beginning of time, okay? Predators have been around preying on girls and boys.
Let's not leave boys out of it too.
Yeah, let's not leave boys out of it because boys are victims as well, and they carry it on, and they can't say anything. Women are more able to say something, but still, even that.
Still hard.
Yeah. First of all, I need people to stop thinking that it's so easy to say I've been raped and I've been molested. It's taken me. I'm 35 now, so it's taken me 25 years, okay, to like process.
Y'all
that.
heard me say it on my first episode.
And I'm
what
not
happened
ashamed
to me,
about
so.
it now because the predators that were around me were people I know. Okay, people I trusted, people I thought would never. First of all, I don't ever walk in a. Well, now I do now. I was gonna say I never walk in a room thinking about rape, but now that I've been a survivor, not a victim, because I'm not gonna be a victim. I'm a survivor now, and I'm gonna talk about it every chance I get.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask the men in this room. You just said I walk in the room and I think about that.
Every
Do
time.
do men think about stuff like that? No.
Be honest.
You don't think about that.
Every
no?
time I walk to my
You
car.
don't think about that. You don't think about
For my daughters, yeah.
that. For your daughters.
Yeah, not for
But
myself.
not for yourself.
Yeah.
But even
I
as a kid,
just-
would you think like that?
I'm gonna be honest. Like
When you're-
I've been around people growing up that I didn't know that I found out, but for some reason I was just a person that they never did that to. Me and my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for some reason my family was not in that, but we have like close family members that have been in it.
You know
And
what I found funny is like how a predator picks their victim. It's so weird
I think
because
it can be based on the parents also. You know,
I
like
mean,
you
yeah.
know, like not
It's
trying
a
to
lot of
downplay
single
anybody's
moms.
parents.
I'm telling
you know,
a
but
lot of single moms.
my
they
mom,
prey on that.
the thing is, some parents, you know, will cover it up. Some won't. You know, some will act like it didn't happen. And you know, I think my mom was one of the ones that would kill a motherfucker, like if she found out anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, you know, that's all the time, but you know, like that can play a part too. because I know some people, you know what I'm saying, that, for example, I don't want to put names out there, but like there was a man who was doing this for years and years and years, and they kind of knew about it, but they were like, nah, nah, nah. And then, you know, recently the motherfucker, you know, got caught over it. Is in prison. I think he's passed now, or I think he passed away in prison. But this shit went on for years and years, and I felt they knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
course.
And that's the worst thing
Do
when
know about it.
a parent knows
Yeah.
about it and allows it to
And
continue.
exactly, and
You know-
a lot of people's lives are fucked up because of this one person,
Right.
and their lives are like totally
For
fucked right now.
forever,
And I've been
forever.
around this person plenty of times, and I've always sensed
But-
some shit, but I've never like lived, because when I moved out here, that's when I was back around this person.
Yeah.
And it was like, there's something funny about this dude, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not around him enough, and then it all comes out. You know?
Do you believe that even, okay, of course, number one guilty person is the pedophile or the rapist. Do you not also believe that the people that know about it and let it happen are not also as guilty as
they are.
the
Absolutely.
rapist?
They are. They're just as
accomplices.
guilty.
Absolutely. Just like with that that viral video that went around of that man. He had I don't know how many felonies. And the wife or the mom of the girl of the victim pretty much covered it up.
That's horrible.
Yeah, what kind
You
of
know?
felonies though?
He had been
Like those kind of charges?
Yeah,
and
he
stuff? Okay,
had
because I
been-
was saying, because I have a felony too, but you know,
Right.
that doesn't. You know,
But
I'm
first
just
of all,
saying
if
that.
you're in a
but-
relationship
no,
with
I know, I'm
somebody
just-
and
I'm
you're
just
trying to move forward, get a house or
Yeah.
get an apartment, you know someone's a felon because there's certain things that felons
Yeah.
can't do. So
Yeah.
you can't say you didn't know. Okay? And
Yeah,
then-
but you know, if somebody's a felon for a violent crime, I wouldn't necessarily think, you know, they're automatically gonna touch my kid.
Yeah.
You know, people make mistakes. That's bottom line. We're human. Nobody here is perfect. I mean, I know the most whitest bread, rich person that is a felon. They made a mistake. That would, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not scared for my kids to be around felons. That's not.
No.
But what I am scared for is somebody that hides somebody that is a rapist, a known rapist, or a pedophile. That is just not appropriate.
Yeah,
That
especially
is
if you
where-
know they're doing something, or even if you have like this gut feeling they're doing something.
At least you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
somebody with that has a felony or whatever. I know I can still protect my kid if he has, you know, a violent crime. I can say like, say it was my daughter. She dates a felon. He was known for a violent crime. I would know the steps to take to protect my daughter. But you know, think about if my daughter dated somebody that was a rapist. You know, at that point I was like,
Sometimes
what do you
just,
do?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't allow it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people don't change, but you don't want to take that risk either.
I don't think you can change a rapist or or a
Well,
child
do you believe
molester
in
at all.
Do you believe in second chances? Like
I
if
believe in
somebody
second
did,
chances, but not in rapists or child molesters. Absolutely not.
they don't deserve second chances.
No.
I honestly, I can agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Forcing someone to have sex
Hey,
with you.
I'm gonna tell you something. The day I moved out here to Vegas, I almost killed somebody for that. I really beat the fuck out of somebody, like almost to death. And the cops got him. The ambulance had to come and everything because me and my brother about to kill this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
We ain't gonna snitch on ourselves now.
nah, nigga. I mean, my brother took the. You know, it's all. This is old already. It's back in 2008 or 2007 actually.
Damn kid,
So-
Now you
old.
putting timelines on everything.
No, I'm just saying.
2008,
that's
I was, like,
2007. That's when I
barely-
moved out to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And I moved out for that reason because I was doing a lot of dumb shit, and that was the last straw for me. Like I beat this dude so bad, and I wanted to kill him, and that's the mentality I had. Like kill anybody. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know,
It
man.
was
That's
over
why I
something
moved.
I like,
like that.
I like
You
to
know,
be
especially over
2008
that.
Chris. He's
And-
like a gangster.
Oh no, the 2008 me, dog. That watch me, dog. That ain't nah. That's a whole different person. It's still there, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of people are lucky. I'm not like that no more. You
But-
know what I'm saying?
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of
A lot.
people.
A lot.
A lot of
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying though. You know, like stuff like that.
So I read an article where Matt Lauer's, one of Matt Lauer's accusers on the news the other day. This woman said she had a month-long affair with Matt Lauer. He would text her in the office. I don't know, did he work at NBC or some shit like that? And he was like, "Oh, you're getting me hot and bothered today with what you're wearing." You know,
How
if you
old
ever
was
worked
she?
in corporate, you know we have instant messenger in corporate. We have our own personal instant
Right.
messenger. I've worked in many corporate companies. So he was like, "You get me all hot and bothered."
That's
Then
just
he's
trackable. Why would
and
you
then
do that?
then he's like, "Let's go out to dinner or lunch after work." They went out to lunch. Then she proceeds to say, "I had a month-long affair with Matt Lauer." She claims to be part of the Me Too movement. Here's my problem with how the Me Too movement is getting blurred. You chose to have an affair with the man. He didn't force you.
Right.
So you
was
cannot claim to be
consensual.
part of a Me Too movement. And this is where a lot of things are getting blurred, where people are just saying just because, you consented to have sex with somebody.
Yeah. Are they doing this to make it irrelevant, or are they just doing it for
They're
attention?
doing it because Matt Lauer now has gotten exposed for doing things
Did
that...
you guys see the video of him?
Is this whole movement
Okay,
based on
so-
him only, or is it just
No, it's
everybody?
based on
Oh,
Harvey.
okay.
It started with Harvey Weinstein.
It started with him, but this
Well,
time's
no, a
still
black
going.
woman
But it's still
started
going. So
it.
now they're exposing
A black
every
woman
corporate
started it.
man.
Oh,
Every
well,
black
corporate
woman
man.
I mean
that-
that's a good thing then. I like that movement.
Well, they're exposing every corporate man or Hollywood person that has been, either harming women or men.
Well, it's going to show that so many women are victims, and
Yes.
that's
Men
what
too.
he's. A lot of people don't.
Men
think,
too.
Yeah, I mean, men and women. I'm sorry, men and women are victims of sexual assault, and a lot of people are always kind of like saying, "Oh, that could never happen." No, it's that common.
Yeah.
It's that common, and
And
you
it's
guys
just
know
never
people.
spoken on, that's
like
all.
he just said, "Yeah, I knew somebody, and I had an intuition." Always listen to your intuition. If somebody's weird, 9 times out of 10, they're doing something
Yeah.
weird.
I
You
just
know what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't
But that's what
around it
Mikey
long
was
enough
talking
to
about.
to actually
Yeah.
know what was going
What-
on.
But so back to what Mikey was talking about was, so do you validate the fact that if it was consensual at the time, do you validate that person?
How old
kinda
was
saw
Exactly.
it?
No, well, they're adults. I mean, they older than us.
Oh,
right?
okay, I was
So
just
my
wondering.
thing is,
Unless he
my thing is the movement is getting blurred by women that are saying are putting in
The-
petty bullshit where you consented to have sex. That's not being raped or molested. That's not part of the Me Too
It's not
movement.
victimizing
And so
if
it
you
only
did it
lessens
willingly?
the message.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
It
It seems
only
like they're
lessens
doing that
the message.
intentionally.
So
though.
the ones that consented to doing this and did it willingly are trying to
put their stories
now,
into-
But what
now
is
I'm
consensual
co-signing
though?
on
Did
that.
he
It was-
say if you come out with this, I'm gonna do
If
this,
you
that,
do
and
a
the third?
month-long affair and have sex with a man
Willingly.
more than 8 times during that month, I'm sorry, that's not rape.
Yeah.
You showed up to his apartment. You showed up to the office. You showed up.
I just
Now,
wanna-
if you telling me one time he took advantage of you,
Yeah.
I get it. This woman is saying, for a month we had sex.
What was her?
That means he's not at your apartment. Like that means you're
Yeah.
going to him willingly.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not rape.
But like, what was her
And that blurs the
situation
lines.
though?
That blurs the lines between women that are actually being physically forced to do things with their bodies that they don't want to do. That's the thing I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I would just feel like her situation, was she with somebody and like blackmailed or?
Exactly. That's
You know
what I
what I'm saying?
thought.
Like-
She wasn't blackmailed. She was
No, I'm
an
not-
office assistant,
Yeah.
and she said she did this because she thought that would make her get ahead.
Oh, yeah. See, that's her
So
own
that
fault. Yeah.
that doesn't that
Yeah,
doesn't fly with
that's
me.
just ridiculous. I could see if
She admitted that she
blackmail
thought
for
this would
some
make
reason.
her get
but
ahead.
even then she put herself
trying
in
to
that
put. She's
situation.
trying to get herself 5 minutes of fame.
The problem
kind of
is
thing,
like,
Right, because she wanted to be
Yeah.
a news anchor like Matt Lauer, and so she thought if I open my legs,
Well, he made
that's not me
promised
too.
her.
That's not me too though. She never said it.
But, like-
she's so open.
I didn't read it, but I definitely want to read it now.
Mag Ford's
Now
on
that
here
you said
saying
that,
that, you know
yeah.
it's not all lies, and we agree with that.
Yeah.
That it's not all lies.
No.
no, it's not
And
all lies.
but when someone comes out there and says that, it always makes everybody like, well, they might be lying, and like you just said, it discredits the whole
the whole
movement.
movement.
Like
Oh,
this is some real stuff that happens every day, all day long. There's not a day in my life that I don't walk to my car and realistically be like, okay, somebody's gonna rob me or rape me. Not a day. When I walk out of here, I'm gonna be thinking that.
That's kind of sad and unfortunate that
How you
have
gonna
to.
think that way? We all walk you
It
out.
doesn't matter.
no, it don't matter because
Doesn't
we're not
matter,
always
no.
around. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
I walk to my car by myself every day. Okay, so
No, I'm saying from here we walk you out though.
No, but it's just
well, not
in
every
general.
time, but
in
yeah,
general,
like
life
every
in
time.
general.
She put you on blast.
not every time, but
You
yeah.
gotta follow her home today for saying that all the way. And walk her to the door too.
Fix my
single
plate
time.
of fried chicken too.
Yeah. Oh, that's real. Nah.
So we
He
will
gonna
be
fix himself a plate.
we will be in Seattle on the 23rd
Yay, I'm
of
so
this
excited.
month.
Yes, we're gonna be on our way to
Right.
Seattle. We might see you on the road and throw something at you out the window.
Throw some at you.
Yeah.
Might be a Jotm hat.
Oh,
Might
nah,
be a
I'm
Jotm
talking about
sweater.
like I'm talking about empty bottles and shit. Bottles with piss in them because we ain't pulling over.
Wait, who's our Seattle peeps? We need our Seattle peeps. Seattle peeps.
She just said she's watching.
Who was that?
Seattle, what's up?
Who?
What's up? What's up?
Shannon Kristen Briggs.
What's
Rachel
up,
Briggs.
Shannon?
So yes, we will be on the 23rd.
How you doing?
So let's give some little bit more information as to what we're doing,
It's gonna
Chris.
be fun. It's gonna be fun. Like I said last time, when we get out there, we're leaving the 22nd. It's gonna be a long road trip, a fun one.
Fun
And
road
then
trip.
we're
Jotm
gonna
road
get there
trip.
on the
We're gonna
what?
document it the whole way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. You guys are gonna see everything we go through on the way over there and out there and on the way back.
Yeah.
If you're still
If
part
we
of
still-
Jotm on the way back. Just kidding.
We're gonna see people on the side of the
Somebody
road.
gonna get left. We ain't gonna have enough room. Nah, but seriously, on the 22nd we heading out. We'll be there on the 23rd. Like I said, the 23rd we're gonna have the we're gonna start off with a music video, the Out of My Character video. We're gonna do that. After that, we shoot that video. We're gonna do the
Tight
cipher.
schedule, tight
The cipher is gonna be dope as hell. I already know it.
I
It's
know.
everybody from Jotm in
know.
there. Even Vic Dags is gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Ron. We just got this dude that we're talking to right now.
Ron
He-
Lamont.
Ron Lamont, he gonna be on it. We got Mikey, Flock,
Yeah, yeah.
Honey,
Yeah.
Naya,
Naya.
Jeff Wall, Tay, myself. Am I missing anybody else is gonna be rapping?
Wayne.
Who?
Is it Tay or Chef Colette?
Oh, Chef Colette. Yeah, my bad.
Chef
No,
Colette.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
By the way, Chef
Dwayne gonna be
Colette
in
makes
it?
some dope beats,
Oh,
y'all.
hey, go
That
check it
beat
out.
he just dropped was
Yeah.
amazing.
Tay
Why
Tay
he
Brown.
not fucking producing none of my records right now? We
He
part of the
will
same
be soon.
team.
He
Let's
will
do
be
it.
soon.
We need to hurry.
Y'all gotta hit him up, but check him out. Look up
I
Tay
got
Brown.
deadlines.
It's Tay Brown. If you look him up, I'm sure he has a music page called. It might be Chef Colette. I'm not 100% sure,
Yeah.
but yeah, that motherfucker's dope. He got
Colette,
beats.
C-O-L-A-Y.
He just like me, doing the beats, his own music, everything. That nigga do everything.
Yeah.
And he got
doing
bars.
Amazing.
He's doing that on Denver too.
Yeah, all the way. Yeah, he, see,
Denver, Colorado.
I met him out here. He was living out here,
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
he
know
was
he
living
went. He ended up moving back to Colorado, but he's one person that's never switched up on me or anything. Like me and him been talking for the longest, and he's always had my back and supported me just the same way I supported him. And like I said, he's gonna be in the cipher also, and then that's the 23rd. That's the 23rd. The 24th is the showtime. Real quick,
Hey,
the
but
show
Mike-
is
hey,
gonna be
Mike's coming
busy as
out
hell.
too.
Huh? Oh, Mag, yeah, Mag 14 gonna be
Mag
out there.
14 gonna be
Oh,
there
of course.
too.
Listen,
Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
Mac
so
Ford.
I don't want to hear about that guy.
makes
gonna
the
tell y'all
video.
one thing about Mag 14, man. That's my brother right there. I've known this nigga since we were like first grade. Well, maybe preschool. I don't even know. But I know that nigga flunked one year, so you know he was supposed to. He was supposed to be in a higher grade than me. It was meant for us to be in the same grade. You know what I'm saying? That's like my brother right there. I love that nigga, and he's original Jotm right there, one of the first. You know what I'm saying? And well, he was the first. Me, Dwayne, and him. Huh?
Oh what?
No, you
Nigga,
don't
I was
want to
there
answer. That's
too.
my daughter.
Fool, I was
Ah,
there too.
shit. So yeah, real quick though, yeah, I just had to get a shout out to my boy Mike. He gonna be there. I'm glad he's going. Like, you know what I'm saying? He misses out on a lot of things. He gotta work. He's putting in that work, but I know he's always gonna be here no matter what. And then, like I said, we're gonna get there. We're gonna basically.
We got apparently.
So listen, yeah, we're gonna have apparel. We're gonna have. We got cups, man. We got all kind of shit.
We got
Koozies.
paraphernalia.
Nigga, we got everything. But listen, for reals,
A whole bunch of
real
everything.
quick.
We got onesies.
Before I keep talking, I don't want to talk too much.
Thongs.
That's why. Yeah, oh yeah, man. I got the elephant thongs with the Jotm mic on the tip.
We got, what's that thing that the guys?
Did he say he got elephant thong with a job?
On the tip. Yeah.
Oh, I just.
That's how it is.
Hey,
That's
but
how it
look though, seriously, the 20, what's the
No,
24th,
it's
23rd, 24th?
His just say
The
24th,
20
showtime.
Let's go.
Check it out.
Jump on the mic.
We're gonna have it's gonna probably be me, Tay, and Dwayne. We're gonna be doing the judging
Oh,
for
you
the
guys
whole
are
show.
judging.
100 and something models, like 25 artists. Man, this is gonna be ridiculous. What?
Yeah, you guys go be sitting
Oh
there for
shit!
a minute.
And then we got Honey, HD, and Solo. They're gonna be doing the vendor. Naya, Mikey, Mag, and what else? One other person. Who else is gonna be doing? Oh, and Flock. They're gonna be doing the podcast. We're also doing a live podcast out
We'll
there.
be there.
Yeah, we
So
doing a
anybody
live-
out there in
J- J-
Seattle,
Jotm.
Y'all out there in Seattle doing that show, y'all come sit down at our table. You can purchase some merchandise. You can be on the podcast, all that.
Look out for Honey's artwork.
Yeah, Ron Lamont.
Don't be getting on my nerves.
Ron Lamont and
You don't need to be shouting out your baby mamas, your cousins, your dad.
and Jeff Wall are gonna be doing like the videos and all that, filming everything. You know, it's gonna be dope, man. I'm telling you.
Good time.
And then Mikey, Jeff Wall, Flock, Chef Coley, and who am I missing? HD. That's right. They're gonna do a live show in the after party.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if it's gonna be before or after the cypher we're hosting, but this shit's gonna be dope. That's all I know.
It's gonna be dope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dope as fuck. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. LA's next. We'll be out there in LA pretty soon.
Oh, my hometown.
I'm telling y'all right now.
Hometown.
I gotta get back home and get with my people. I got a lot of fucking dope ass artists out there, man, that I can fuck with, and it's about that time. So
and
we
everybody
ready.
that needs to know the show that we're talking about gonna be Club Eden up in Seattle.
Club Eden.
King of Hearts.
King of Hearts.
It's Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
Why the fuck did I fuck that up?
Showtime.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You know, Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
I was talking about
Queen.
myself when I said King of Hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, and the show time for that is at 6 o'clock. And actually, man, it's from what I'm getting from the team that's up there that's running that show, man. The show is pretty much sold out.
Hey, they know what they're doing. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
over 200.
I mean, it is
motherfuckers in
sold
there.
out.
So I give Jewel and her whole crew up there, man, for doing a real
Hey,
good job on this show. That they
You know
doing.
what? Jewel been putting in work. I be watching her, man. Like I really sit back. I watch everybody. I might not say nothing. I might like stuff here and there. I be watching her, man. She's been putting in work.
Yeah, he's nosy. He watches everything.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
if I
I do.
mispronounce your name, but Cheyenne. That's another one. She's part of
Oh
that
yeah,
crew.
yeah. I seen her. She been
You know what
sharing
I'm
our
saying?
posts and everything.
Yeah, they doing their work up there.
If you can ask her to change the names, G
Yeah,
Four and
you
Chef
hear that?
Coley instead of Tay.
Wait, hold up. You spelled Watts wrong, though. W-A-T-T-Z. She spelled it W-A-T-T.
You know,
Man, look.
WATTZ is not common.
All of this.
They busy, man.
That's common in my book. Shit.
Not common. That's why they
I'm
got
Mikey
that wrong.
3000 watts, son.
Yeah,
we'll
they
email
real
you,
busy,
we'll let it
man.
know.
They real busy. They got all these people, but they'll take care of us.
Yeah.
We got it.
We love you guys. Thank you
Hey.
for tuning in.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where they can find you. Chris,
Facebook, man. You find me on Facebook.
what you slipping on your own names? and shit? What's up?
Facebook, Chris Sesmus, I believe. Yeah, I changed it. Because I had it at Chris Sess.
Okay.
It was Chris Sess, but I changed it back to Chris Sesmus. I had to change it back.
All right.
So Chris, hold up real quick. Facebook, Chris Sesmus, Chris Sess Music, jump on the mic. Instagram, you find me on the Chris_Sess_Watts.
Bang.
And then my Snapchat, don't worry about it. I'm not giving y'all my Snapchat. I don't go on that shit.
He got nudes on there.
I do.
Bang, honey, we can find you at where?
You can find me on Facebook under Honey Denakawa, DENEKAWA. If you look me up on Instagram or Twitter, it's honey.denakawa. And DM me. Ask me some questions. Interact with me.
She wants the nude.
They gonna be like, what
Not
are
the
you
nudes.
wearing?
She wants all
What are
nudes.
you
Not the
wearing?
What?
Dwayne Calvin,
Fried
where
chicken,
can I
that's what
find
I'm
you at, brother?
Chicken
Man,
grease.
I don't
Chicken
got
grease.
a damn thing besides jumping on the mic. So you go jump on my page.
Jump on the mic, Las Vegas.
Jotm Apparel. Jump on the mic, Las Vegas.
Yeah, I
on
forgot
Instagram.
about that.
That's Jump on the mic, Las Vegas on Instagram. And
Yeah.
Jump on the mic on Facebook. That's where you can find me.
He don't want the nudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He want the news, just he don't want nobody else to see him.
Solo, where can we find you at, my dude?
Shut it
Yo,
up.
I'm on Jump on the Mic too, and Jump on the Mic Apparel on
Jotm Down Apparel.
Down Apparel.
Hey,
Hey man, come on man, get off my life. But Solo Benito all day long on everything if you want to find me.
And you can find me at Mikey 3000 watts on everything from Snapchat, Instagram to Facebook. This is Jump on the Mic. Jotm, thank you for tuning in. Bang!
Yeah. And don't forget to add a SoundCloud. J.O.T.M.
everything.
All our music is there.
Janet Sesma saying good night, family.
Love you, Mom.
Good night, Mama.
Good night, Mommy. Thank you.
See you later.
Baby, look at my flex. Look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. Look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. You are now rocking with the best. Smoking on strong, no stress. Leave the bullshit to the left. Aiming headshots, drop your vest. Look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. Baby, look at my flex. then I eat it up. I eat it cold, don't need to heat it up. I've been through a lot, boy, I seen enough. I'm really about this life, you just pretend tough. Check it, and I'm a diamond in the fucking rough. I roll me up a blunt and then I take a puff. Boy, back up before you get snuffed. Baby, look at us flex, we buff over here. And if it ain't about the money, I don't wanna hear it. I might snatch a bitch depending on how I'm feeling. Sit back, relax, and kinda follow digits. Gotta get it how I live, cause I'm so ambitious. Cause I'm so ambitious. And I be cruising, I be moving, I ain't got no time for snoozing. I be grooving, baby, watch a nigga do it. I be flexing, baby, ain't no time for losing. I'm so cold, no snow globe, and I'm never losing health like a cheat code. Young chef cooking up